Hello and welcome everybody to a very, very important match tonight between the Rando Babies and Amish Paradise. We have playoff implications on the line. If the Rando Babies win this race, they are in the playoffs. If the Amish Paradise team wins, then it's win or take all tomorrow night in a game 2. If basically, that's going to be in, then they would make the playoffs. Joining me tonight on comms and on the restream, pulling double duty, is Vextifer, the Rando Babies teammate, watching in panic, and on tracking we have IB Karma and Sorcerer Finch. And how are you feeling, Vex?
I am doing pretty good today. I don't know, they'll get it. I've got confidence in them. We'll see. And we're getting started though right away. Getting some bombs out of Sanctuary and just a heart piece in Link's house. Looks like Aaron running up to Uncle while zeronicks is going straight over to Saha.
So everyone's going to notice, if you're not up to speed, that it's not just the items have been randomized this week. We are in full enemizer, so we will have to contend with enemies as we see near zeronicks run straight into a Hinox to die.
And one of those things that can happen in enemizer is that you run straight into enemies. Now, interesting fact this year from League, as opposed to the last couple of seasons, is that
Aaron finds the hammer nice and early, and a mirror too.
And a mirror. Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, the main difference is we don't start with a sword, but we do start with with boots, right? And so running into things is perfectly normal now.
That's right. So everyone's gonna have to watch out as we see just random rollers running around. There's a Lionel trying to be a sniper. Yep, this could be chaos. Your execution goes straight out the window, and you have to be a lot more careful.
Oh, a little less now with that sword in the Lost Woods on the mushroom spot. Both Dapper and Maddie picking that up.
Easy.
Maddie taking a death real quick, though.
He probably got ambushed by a guard or, some Dark World enemy that'll deal like 4 hearts of damage to someone in green armor.
All right,
Everyone's gonna die a lot.
All right, so we've got zeronicks did find the bow in Saha's closet, and Aaron just got that as well. I'll say that it's good that good for Amish Paradise right now that they're choosing to go do Uncle right away, just to make sure they don't miss those items, because both Mirror and Hammer are on Uncle.
And the other thing that's been randomized, not only is it the enemies on the map have been enemized, but it's also the dungeon bosses. So there's no guarantee that we got the Armos Knights at the end of Eastern Palace as Aaron goes in there. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yep. And just for reference, we did get a map check. We've got a Crystal Eastern, Crystal Hera, and a Pendant Desert.
Ooh, and the Pearl inside of the blind basement.
That's good to go. I'm sure Maddie will get that here shortly. And the hook shot in the first chest of Eastern Palace.
So things are kind of chaotic because our runners on each team are allowed to talk to each other and spoil the location. So we're going to be finding a lot of progression pretty quickly as we have 4 people contending with spots to find. And
I will say we have a lot of items really fast in Sphere 1 location, so this seed's going to be pretty open as soon as we get some Dark World access. As soon as we find a glove, essentially, we're going to know.
Yeah, and there it is. DapperWormMan finds that inside the bottom of the well.
Well, there we go. We have Dark World access already.
So, how lucky do you feel going immediately into the Dark World?
Well, honestly, in Enemizer, it's this crapshoot anywhere you go, so not very bad. It doesn't feel any worse.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't know anymore. It could be anything. Okay, zeronicks is going to the escape sequence. Oh, wow, the chicken hut is now a hell hut.
That's not too bad. There's still 2 chickens in there.
And a master sword, though, for his troubles.
Yeah, so that's good. Maddie, I think we'll grab that. Looks like the first test of escape was nothing. We'll see what the second is. That hook shot in Eastern Palace, Aaron just gonna, attempt this Enemizer dark room. One of the easier dark rooms, but still not the best thing in the world. That hook shot does make this a lot better, though.
Yes, he'll stun them and then get by. Now it's going to be a matter of what's going to be in this next room.
Yeah, and there's hearts in
Oh, he
there,
already
so
got the key.
yeah, he got the
So
key.
much
So.
happened so fast. It's wow.
Oh, and he made it through the dark spot of the room, so that's actually really good. So the library looks like it's nothing. Maddie picks up his Master Sword.
Yeah, so Aaron will... Oh, wow. Whoa. This is a little scary, but he's going to get through.
Yeah, oh god, I can't believe he just spun speed there. That was crazy. All right, looks like escape was pretty empty. Yeah, we'll see when Amish Paradise decides to make the play into Eastern. That hookshot being in Eastern is actually pretty good for rando babies right now. Okay, so Aaron made the attempt at the dark back of Eastern. He won't go back in. I can almost guarantee.
2 swords in Kakariko means you want to go get those.
Yeah, not too big of a loss to make the attempt. You went and got the big chest. All you've got left to do is kill the boss at some point. I'm not sure if he did a map check to check the boss. I don't think we got the compass. So maybe another interesting addition here has been that the compass now tells you the boss if you find it in the dungeon. If you do a map check, you'll see a little icon of whatever boss is currently there.
Yeah. So no, I don't think I saw an in-dungeon check. Zeronicks is getting bullied by the guards and eats it.
Yeah. That's not a great death. Not a great death to take in the overworld. Any overworld deaths in Inimizer are very punishing. Oh, and Dapper takes a death as well.
The chaos continues. Yeah, those red ones, I'm trying to remember their names. I'm not too up on the lore of Zelda. I mean, those pack a punch.
Yeah, they hurt. But, yeah, it looks like Dapper is going to go back and run towards escape. Or didn't get the drop down, actually. Gonna grab that now. Maddie going to do his escape checks while Aaron cleans up Kakariko here.
Yeah, he'll get his 2 swords.
Yep. Dapper gonna get a sword himself. I have a feeling that Aaron's going into the Dark World as soon as we get done with this.
I think so, because I mean the other sword was up in the Lost Woods. I mean he could go up there first to get that and then go back down.
Yeah, no, he definitely will. He'll go get that other sword, but I think that's he'll probably go into the Dark World and Maddie will do South Shore is what I would think. So yeah. Dapper's going to go get the bow. Actually, not going to grab the bow first. Is going to go into the Dark World immediately, I think. Well, we have Mirror and Hammer, so it's actually not crazy to go check Eastern and Pot together.
Let's see. It's just trying to make sense of yeah, there's Aaron getting his first sword. So he didn't get the sword in... There was one in Kak. I thought he would have gotten that by now.
It was in Chicken Hut. He went to get this sword first because that Kak was kind of, guards chasing you around with no sword is not really great. So that's probably what he was doing.
That makes sense.
Dapper going to pick up the bow from the back of Saha.
Yeah, our runners are kind of covering their tracks for the moment. Ooh, nice big spike at the bottom of escape.
Yeah, we saw that. I was gonna say we saw that from zeronicks already. That Popo with the last or with the big key from Hyrule Castle is kind of funny. Yeah, so we're gonna get a look inside of Palace of Darkness.
DapperWormMan has gotten a fire rod. I missed that one. So much going on.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, I don't know where that one was. Chat can help us out.
Chat or one of our lovely trackers.
It's in the back of Escape. There you go.
That's our tracker, Sorcerer Finch. Keeping an eye on that. Yeah, you could actually go give them a follow. We have IB Karma and Sorcerer Finch. They are definitely saving our bacon throughout all this chaos as we see 2 things. It looks like DapperWormMan got locked Well, he must have been Bowlock. No, what was he doing in Eastern if he could have gone into Pod?
I think went and got the hook shot, and now might be going
Okay.
up the mountain. Not sure. Oh no, Dapper's still in
Yeah,
Eastern.
he went to Eastern, but he was in the Pod area. I thought he would have cleared out Pod first, unless he saw.
So Maddie's probably just gonna grab the hook shot, and then as soon as Maddie gets the hook shot, probably out of Eastern because I don't think there was anything else there. We'll see what Thievestown has. Apparently a bunch of red guards, which is excellent, I'm sure.
Aaron's probably thinking not great because we're still very squishy at 4 heart here.
Yeah, now hopefully Maddie decides to go to the back of Escape here. Doesn't look like it. South Shore. I don't think we've gotten a South Shore check from any runner.
No, we didn't get to Muldorm Cave. Chat pointing out that we have 4 heart progression on any boss except for Trinix right now, so oh boy.
Yeah.
And there's and now there's so many enemies on screen for Aaron that he's lagging out.
Oh, there's a bunch of Lionels, which that's I'm sure great. This is kind of one of those seeds where we got Dark World access, and you probably didn't want to see Dark World access because doing Aga would have been great because we could have gotten the Cane of Verna, which is one of those items in Inamizer that you are very, very happy to see, just not on Aga Ledge.
Yeah. Hype Cave not giving us much, although one more precious heart. And norskmatty is now on Bacon. So I guess there was a sword inside the
Yeah, I think it was Sunken Treasure, possibly.
Or Sunken Treasure, yeah, that spot anyway.
Right.
So
Aaron's gonna find a moth, which is, a pretty easy boss to find.
1.5 heart, he'll have to be slightly careful here. But without the spikes,
without the spikes, it's kind of a joke. Moth is one of the best, easiest bosses to find. And the fungus.
Yeah, fungus among us, and an early sub 12 mushroom.
Random babies drawing first blood with the first crystal here. At some point, we'll hopefully check back of Escape. Those Lionels not proving any problems for, not proving an issue for norskmatty now with that tempered sword. Also finding blue mail there, as chat points out.
We also see DapperWormMan back in Pod. This is hypothetically fully clearable as long as he can not die and faces anything but a Trinix.
Indeed, it looks like we did get another matchup in the Dark World. Slowly filling that in. Green Pendant Mire, Pendant Desert. Oh, Green Pendant Mire, Reds or Ice, and TR. So there's one
Of
more
course
pendant.
you have to go through TR and
oh my gosh, this roller situation right now is just
whoa.
Unfortunate for DapperWormMan. Ugh, that's gross. You can clip through the rollers in Pod like that by walking up the stairs because you are damaged and vulnerable when you go up. We did find Bombos, however, on zeronicks' side.
Yes, so that must have been
it was a water walk of some sort, I believe.
Because we then saw them get damaged. But that crystal roller lineup, oh boy, I think that's gonna cause more than a couple of deaths.
Oh, Maddie. Where are we going?
We have Aaron digging up as DapperWormMan goes through Pod.
Did Maddie do the back of Escape? I don't think he did yet.
Seeing he doesn't have the item from the back of Escape. Aaron has found a bottle, so is zeronicks. Okay, Mini Muldorm.
Oh, okay, so Mini Muldorm was where Bombos was. So norskmatty actually also has Bombos. So Aaron gonna do these mirror checks, head around South Dark World. At some point, back of Escape is kind of needed here for the rando babies. It will have to
be done. But part of this, we're at the stage of the game where we're also trying to collect information for each other to kind of at least optimize our routing a little bit. And we see Maddie into Skull Woods.
Yep, Dapper gonna make another attempt here at this roller.
Let's see.
Oh, taking another death.
Yeah, trying to get an invincibility item is going to be really helpful sometimes.
Yeah, now, I do know in a practice seed the other day, Aaron and I were playing, we did figure out that you are damaged and vulnerable when you're walking up those stairs, and so I have a feeling that he will walk up those stairs. I think that might have been both items out of, well, no, just one of the items out of Skull Woods. Skull Woods is a pendant as well.
Yeah, I can only imagine that Maddie's thinking about trying to collect the other item to, like, polish this area off for good.
Yeah, and that fire rod is biting us right now. All right, so let's see if Dapper tries to... Dapper maybe not sure what to do about this roller still. Gonna leave pod.
Yeah, I think so, at some point when you start wasting too much time, you gotta move on and then just come back to it later. And hopefully it doesn't bite you. zeronicks barely avoiding a master hand situation.
Oh no, pulled the statue just a little bit too far on zeronicks' side. So Aaron gonna pick up the sword as well as
got grabbed. Oh man.
Yeah, Aaron's gonna pick up the sword as well as the armor, while Maddie, or not Maddie, but zeronicks deals with the mummy room without mummies.
Just a cane. I mean, a key, rather.
Yeah, just a key. And so Rando Babies really needs to make their way to the back of Escape.
Yeah, that fire rod's gonna loom large the longer they put it off.
Yeah, now, fortunately for Maddie, unless there's progression in the back of Skull Woods, it won't hurt him now because the Skull Woods is a pendant. So we might not have to go back there. So Dapper also going to go grab the sword, kind of even here with Aaron, minus the couple of checks and pods that were done. Aaron going to grab Bombos, it looks like.
Yeah,
likely will water walk all the way to Zora.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. And they also have the pearl, so they could loop in all of the water checks. As long as, well, they can't go to Zora if they don't have enough money. Maddie can.
Yeah, Maddie definitely can. And actually, well, no, Aaron has 800 rupees, so.
Oh, okay, it was just hard to see.
I think Aaron's going to take this to Pyramid Legend Pod.
Yeah, I think this is a little bit of rear end covering because going to Catfish is my #1 most skipped location in the game.
Yeah, this is probably Pod for Aaron.
The second
After
item
Pyramid Ledge
is the Ether Medallion, by the way.
I thought that was the first item.
Oh,
the second one is in the back.
I just saw that get pulled right now. And
oh, yeah. So Maddie does have that. He pulled that out of Pinball Room. So Maddie going ahead and clearing out Thieves Town. Crystal?
Yep, nice easy kill. We see Dapper in the dark. I think that's... that does look like the front of Eastern. No, it's not. Okay.
I think this is Old Man. It's Old Man.
Oh, okay. So we're taking a very risky little sequence break of the mountain, but not punished.
Yeah, so the Old Man is actually very scary because when you rescue him, rewarded with red mail, but when you rescue the Old Man and then you die, your save and quit point becomes Old Man Cave, and so you can essentially hard lock your game in Old Man Cave.
Yeah, that would be tragic.
Yes, absolutely. And so hopefully here Maddie loops in with his North Dark World checks. Hopefully loops in back of Escape after. Probably won't though, because it's gonna go to Catfish.
There's a fourth sword on the top of Spec Rock. Wowee. We'll be able to murderate everything in the seed.
Now, we'll see how Aaron does with Pod in that roller. Has a few more hearts than Dapper did at the time. So can actually take a single hit from the roller. I think 2 hits actually from the roller.
Yeah, he has just enough health. I think they take 2. Are they a 2 pop? I'm trying to remember.
I think it might be 3 on blue mail.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, it's as if I need to learn my damage tables or something like that. So we're gonna see Dapper lining up a bomb jump here for the Philly pot. And down they go. I know that they had gotten the boomerang in Tower O'Hara. So, okay, no, they're not firelocked. They're waiting to just not get tagged by the the enemy there.
Yeah. All right, looks like Maddie is going to make the attempt at Old Man as well to break the mountain.
All right, what's our second boss of the day? Each boss gets reused potential of at least once.
Yeah, there can be 1 copy. The only time that there can be 3 of a single boss in the current rule set for the Cinemizer is if the game attempts to put a Trinex or other, like a Trinex or another boss that can't go in a particular arena.
Yeah.
Yep, so Aaron getting through that roller, although I do not know what his plan is here.
Yeah, he's a little... Yeah, you're just going to have to...
Damage boost. So these are new checks. Maddie gets through Old Man, so again, that's good.
And we saw DapperWormMan take on a semi-vanilla Troll Dorm, but it had 4 eyeballs.
Of course, the extra eyes on Moldorm are always really funny. And so Aaron not having that... Rando Babies still have not made their way to the front or the back of Escape.
So I saw a light cone around Maddie. Did they pick up the mat?
Oh, Maddie must have the lamp. I don't know where
There's so much going on. It's so hard to keep up with everything.
I would say it was either Graveyard Ledge or King's Tomb.
Okay.
That's probably why he turned around and went to the mountain. That makes a lot more sense to me.
We see Dapper going through Spiral Cave so that they can loot the eastern side.
Yeah, this makes sense. No myths yet, but that's okay. So Aaron checking Harmless Hellway. That's needed. Might utilize the... Oh, gonna just get the big chest.
Yeah, he's low on health. He's going to attempt a bomb jump, which is questionable, because if he fails it, then he'll die. But he gets it. Okay.
There's a compass. We do have a blind in pod.
All right.
And so hopefully Aaron can make it to both of these checks, because...
this could be an interesting...
Yeah, that
dies.
doesn't surprise me. Does he have a fairy? No.
Lamp was in the tomb, according to chat. Thank you, chat.
So Maddie been working on his Harapot. Oh, Dapper may have just screwed up his altitude for the bomb jump, although I don't think he needs to actually go up. We're getting a death from Zero. I don't know where that death was. Was it intentional? It might have been intentional.
Yep, so now we're going to see Maddie go up and fight their Troll Dorm. We're just going to see zeronicks going to the South Shore at this time.
So Aaron gets the big key chest and then it's like, you know what? Not going to go get the back of that. Maybe Aaron's going to go to back of Escape. Hopefully, Aaron, please go to the back of Escape.
Yeah, we're the longer they do it, they don't do it. Yeah, I think. Oh, yep.
This is back of Escape.
They're gonna get the bad news.
That's not really bad news yet. We haven't needed the fire rod for anything, really.
Yeah, it's just would have been nice to have.
Or we're not gonna do back of Escape, I guess.
Oh, okay. Aaron, you clowning.
These are shenanigans. My team is just skipping the back of Escape. I hate it.
It's almost as if they want you to play in the game too with some actual stakes. Because friendly reminder, everyone, this game does have playoff implications for the Turtle Rock division. If the Rando Babies win the race, They are in and will most likely face JK Lowell in the first round. Well, they have to. But if Amish Paradise wins, then both the Rando Babies and Amish Paradise are tied on the season for points, and their game 2 is a winner-take-all for the playoffs position.
Yeah, Aaron's actually chat pointing out that he's just actually being smart and going to go to King's Tomb first so he can get Dark Cross from the front or from the back, because I think the key is in the back of this gate.
I see. Oh, and DapperWormMan dying.
Where was that?
To the Explodey Boy.
Oh gosh.
We're just gonna see lots of crazy deaths in this.
Yeah, deaths are not good. That chain jumps is really mean. Okay. climbing up the graveyard ledge in the Dark World just to. That's incredible. I love it. All right, zeronicks is gonna play. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Maybe get an extra heart piece. No, going back.
Yeah, I think. Well, they're getting revenge on their death, so they're wanting to continue that play.
Aaron's like, I'm just gonna mirror. I'm done.
We're done. Get me out of here. No thanks.
That's pretty funny too. All right, so Maddie cleared up Paradox. Dapper's already done this. I don't think we found anything useful in the mountain, really.
Just some health boosts for sure. Look at all those
fire. There's the key. Aaron, you really... Oh my gosh. I guess the map is an escape. Huh?
Alright, so we see Dapper gonna set up a splash delete. Perfectly done.
Yep. Good Ancilla from DapperWormMan. Gonna check these 2 chests in Waterfall Fairy.
Alright. Where is zeronicks heading next? Whoa, nearly getting sniped by the Beamos.
Gonna go check Bumper Ledge, it looks like.
At least there's no murder dactyls there this time, just a bunch of spinny fire orbs.
Yeah, I think, I feel like Aaron is actually gonna go to the back of Skullwoods here. I think this is gonna be a play into that last item of Skullwoods.
That and maybe defeat the boss too, if there's.
Oh no, zeronicks, the fake flipper or the water walk, losing it, not getting Azora again. Man, Animizer, mean.
Yeah, you have to be a lot more bold to be doing some of the glitch work in Animizer because you're punished differently versus normal.
Yeah, so I think Aaron actually is gonna go gonna get Catfish here.
That's a good bit of cleanup that way.
And maybe Mushroom as well.
Oh look,
getting dead rocked in the middle of the Dark Graveyard. It's great. All right, Dapper, I think gonna go re-enter pod.
See, Aaron successfully does a nice little splash.
Yep, good splash delete from Aaron. Or good current jump, I mean. Not splash delete. Current jump. So, Aaron's going to check Catfish. Probably turn in the Mushroom here as well. Maybe even buy a potion with the amount of money that Aaron has. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. We don't have the flute. So we're not going to be back this way anytime soon, so you kind of get your shopping done, your mushroom turn in, get a $20 refund if he really wants it. You can't decide what he wants, and buys nothing.
No buyer's remorse from Aaron.
Okay.
Oh, Mitts are on Zora Ledge.
Ooh. That's a spendy check, but then it makes it, No, that's not the spendy one. That wasn't on Zora itself.
And that means flippers should be available, not locked in by Mitts. So
that's interesting. That
yeah, we'll see how Aaron's Ancilla goes. Aaron's gonna Ancilla once for Waterfall Fairy, and then most likely gonna Aaron just not having anything to do with the heart pieces either.
Yeah. Aaron's a big boy. He doesn't want to get those heart pieces, and we're gonna see Maddie go run the back. Oh, there must be some shades in here because I see a lack of enemies. Or you killed them already. Okay.
Trap bushes or fire bars. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get some pretty cursed locations. I mean, we see now Dapper in the cursed spot. Oh, and they do a nice hookshot dodge. And now we have an Argus at Thorwood. So that's an interesting fight.
Yeah, on the conveyor.
It's a pendant, but we don't know what could be here. So I guess, you know, you gotta, if you can get it done, you know, you can get it done. We're waiting for Argus to go down here. One more spin should do it. Will we get anything worthwhile?
Just the second item of Skullwoods is on the boss. It is just 10 arrows, unfortunately. Aaron needs to reset his Ancilla, or just go look for flippers, apparently. So there we go. We're just going to go look for flippers.
He probably shot the bow too many times for the Ancilla to be useful.
Yeah, has the lamp, though. Could just lamp 4 times really fast and reset the Ancilla. So we might have to have a chat.
Team meeting. Although I didn't know that till now, so that's actually good to know. Lots of little random stuff I don't know.
I don't know that we've seen Agina's cave yet, either.
No, we've kind of avoided the whole desert area.
I think Agina might just have flippers, to be honest.
Yeah, you gotta love it when, you know, your MO is to play following progression and new sphere checks that open up, and then just a sphere 0 that's been sitting there the whole time is the answer.
Yeah, I think Aaron's actually going to do either the dark rooms of Pod and finish off Pod, or is going to actually he's probably going to clear out both Pod and Eastern here, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's
has the lamp, so should be fairly easy. Dapper going to be in the back of Pod here, clearing off the boss with the fire rod, because still doesn't have the lamp. Maddie looks like is gonna go to the back of Thieves Town, which is a check and minimizer a lot of teams like to skip because you don't actually need to do that to get to the boss. However, it can have items, so looks like that's where Norse Maddie is going.
Yeah, there are 3 checks back there, so you know you might be able to kill off the boss really quickly, but you know you might want to see what's up with the rest of it. Oh, Aaron, okay, he got through.
All right, Maddie just is like, I'm just not gonna try to run here. We're just gonna go normal.
Yeah,
fire oh god! Surprise roller to the face. Look at that. That's excellent.
Chaotic room. And it looks like DapperWormMan in Dark Pod is he used bombos just to yeet everyone on the way to the boss. Not bad since you're getting the magic fill up anyway.
Maddie, you don't have to do this. Maddie, you don't have to do this. Maddie, please don't bomb it. Okay. Okay, apparently we're not going to the basement.
Yeah, okay, and there's our blind fight. So Dapper's gonna get this done, and then now zeronicks is on their way too.
Yep, so Aaron got the Dark Maze items. Gonna go kill Blind. Aaron found flippers in the Dark Maze.
Oh, interesting.
So that's pretty big for Rando Babies. Can go get those mitts, and that puts a lot of stuff in logic again.
Yeah, because it's well, at least zeronicks will probably alert DapperWormMan in a little bit about those flippers.
Yeah, Dapper's just gonna go finish Eastern, I think, probably here, or at least go maybe attempt it, or just go get the lamp.
Yeah.
Maddie gonna follow Aaron after Aaron found the flippers. It looks like Maddie called off the back of Thieves Town, just to go get the flippers.
Yeah, because you want your gold glove. Titan's myth, I guess.
Yeah, plus it's a little long to backtrack, I guess, after checking the attic. And so if Maddie ever does need to go back into Thieves Town, at the very least, he just has to go hit the switch and go back to the blind cell.
Yeah, the small perk there. And Dapper, apparently, chat pointing out that Dapper has the flips.
Oh, Dapper does have the flippers? I see.
Wow, this is Aaron's in a. I can see why DapperWormMan used Bombos in here. There were like 7 guards.
Ah. Slash him.
If you just yeet them all so he can get his lag gone away. Now we're gonna see zeronicks do the hammer yump.
These are well-timed slashes for these sword beams here.
Yeah, just Aaron maging them down until he finally gets hit.
Gonna have to probably wait.
Yeah, just wait for him to come on down. There you go. Although now he's taking some damage, so he's got to watch out. There he goes.
Fine. And just bombs, but also the crystal. So is Dapper in Eastern Palace right now? Yes. So that's Aaron's next trip. Is the Eastern Palace.
Zeronicks go down.
Oh man.
I mean, you can't really put too much stock into random deaths because you can count on your opponents having just as many. There's just like so many chaotic rooms here, so we're gonna have to see zeronicks go through the roller gauntlet again.
The roller gauntlet, I love it. All right, we've got a cold stare on Eastern Palace, and so Dapper's actually going to try this. Doesn't have the lamp yet. Actually, this is fine because we've got the fire rod, so it's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, you can just well, as long as you don't get oh wow, that's a room.
And no wonder Aaron died in the dark.
That is certainly a room. Yeah, you probably got clunked by the spike trap.
Yeah.
So Aaron gonna get revenge on this room and just see how cursed it is. There's a whiz robe, there's a spike. There's a bomb slug. I mean, take your pick.
Oh, right. These red berries are the worst. Just fire on them. Get rid of them. Burn them. Burn them down.
Seeing Maddie in the rupee basement now. They're going to be on their way. We're in the big room for zeronicks right before Helmethor King fighting all the guards. And there's our cold stare. And there's a nice quick kill, too.
Yeah, it was a good quick kill. This room happens to be the same size as the actual cold stare room.
We're going to see zeronicks take down blind as Aaron takes out cold stare. Maybe, ooh, he's in trouble.
Yeah, he's going to take a death. Missing that dash poke.
Yeah, now he has no mana, so that's... maybe he should have bought a potion earlier, eh?
Yeah.
I think there's a few mana pickups in Eastern, but I don't think there's a lot.
One of the enemies was dropping full magics, but you're right. I didn't see what Dapper got.
It was just 10 arrows off of the cold stare, I believe.
All right. So.
But it's crystal, so you got to get it done. I don't think anyone has checked the stun prize yet, so that's a piece of information that could be useful.
I believe the stun prize was arrows earlier.
Okay. Nothing like a useless stun prize.
That's not always useless, especially if we find silver arrows. And in Minimizer, silver arrows are very useful. No, Aaron remembering that he didn't actually get the big chest, which isn't going to matter. Or not going to grab it anyways. Oh, wait. Okay. I think it has all... doesn't have all the items? Maybe thinks he has all the items? I don't know.
Or, oh, you know what? Probably Maddie told him that it was nothing, so...
Oh, that's probably true. You don't need a key, Aaron. Oh, he needs magic, though.
Yeah, he's hunting for magic.
I think he's got enough for bombos now.
Yeah, he can do one bombos attack now, I believe. See, norskmatty going with the yeet method of the big guard room before the boss room in pod. We're gonna see Dapper climb the mountain again. Since he has the glove, probably to go check out Dark Death Mountain. So a bunch of fresh checks coming up. I wonder what we'll find.
Yeah, I have to think probably some kind of progression. Maybe the cane or the flute on Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah, that sounds right. And of course, you know, we don't know where a Trinex could be lurking, so that ice rod could be something we could find too. All of our runners are probably hoping we don't run into a Trinex ever throughout the entire seed.
Oh, it's bound to happen. Probably on ice, blocking the big key. Alright, Aaron taking out Cold Stare. Still not getting the quick kill again. Probably really upset with himself, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, so all the items were gotten.
Yeah, now we're gonna see Maddie go clear Eastern, and here we go into Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah, so I don't know where Aaron's gonna head. Aaron might actually go into Swamp instead of going up the mountain. We'll see. Aaron hasn't been up the mountain at all, however, and so him going up the mountain to get that red mail and everything is probably not a crazy plan. Although, you might want to go get the mitts first.
Yeah. Well,
Looks
as
like
soon as Dapper stops getting bullied by the anti-fairy.
Oh, that's a bad location for an anti-fairy.
Yeah, that is pretty rude. Oh,
there's a book.
Interesting.
That's a bad location for a pokey too.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Be fire on that thing.
Yeah, you gotta blast him. Are you seriously gonna time this? Oh no. Okay. Well, you have to hit him. There you go.
Smart.
50 bucks.
Maddie does still have to go get the big key from Eastern Palace.
Yes. So that book is interesting. That is a pendant dungeon, a bad pendant at that, but...
So Dapper also is going to go check now the Ether Tablet after getting that book.
Good call. Very important to have that situational awareness. So Lupin checks without double dipping.
Yeah, so Aaron is going to make the play into Swamp Palace. I have a feeling that he is going to full clear this. He'll probably do both left side and right side here.
Yeah, you know, especially if you get one of the dungeon garbage early on and you'll be guaranteed at least an item in left side, it's very good to go do that in one swoop. We have a nice end from zeronicks to finish off that Cold Stare. See Maddie trying to do battle for that small key in the big hell room before the Eastern Palace boss.
Dapper making the play into Eastern or into Ice Palace now that we've got our mitts.
All right, that's valid. That's clearable, depending on who we got at the bottom.
What a terrible room again. Oh no.
There you go. At least we have the boomerang to, like, kind of collect things. Alright, we're gonna see what's going on in Swamp. We see zeronicks probably also gonna go to Swamp as well.
Maddie, just use bombos. Maddie doing the same thing as Aaron. Oh no, gonna use bombos.
Yeah, just sometimes when a room's a little too ridiculous, it's just like, nope.
Yeah, bombo is
That's a nice room clear if you have the mana for it. Although, you know, with our current no half magic situation, you know, you have to be very judicious about that.
Yeah, so zeronicks going into Swamp Palace, Maddie going into, or yeah, Dapper in ice, zeronicks in swamp, following Aaron, and so Maddie most likely gonna go get mitts and go into Ice Palace.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So now we're about to see if DapperWormMan remembers old tech, aka Ice Palace bomb jump.
We'll see if it's even possible in the room, given the randomizer.
True. So we do not know what we face in there. It could be something cursed.
Just the blue beetle. This is great.
Yeah, very nice. And he gets it in one go. And gee, if only we had that casual of a stroll in this room. Ooh, hello.
What happened? I didn't.
Oh, there's a Lionel already in sniping position as soon as you get through the Ice Palace bomb jump room.
Awesome. That's ideal. All right, I think this might be our first hobo check. Just a blue rupee, nothing there.
Yeah. This scene always just cracks me up because you just do not know what's going to be in the next room.
Yeah, so Aaron's over here on left side swamp. We'll see if zeronicks chooses to go into left side swamp. Just a piece of heart, and we'll see what the second thing over there is. Just a map.
That stinks. Well, he'll tell Maddie not to go there.
Yep, Maddie gonna go get mitts and then go into ice.
All right, now Aaron's gonna make their way to the back while we see.
Yeah, we do get that left side play from zeronicks as well, so no time lost there.
Big 20 in the big chest. Now we're gonna see what's kind of in the party spots for Ice Palace with DapperWormMan here too.
Maddie picking up the bottle. There's almost bound to be something in ice here, so we'll see what Dapper pulls out of one of these two chests.
Tough luck for zeronicks. There's apparently a
A
wall
master in the left side swamp room? That is really bad.
And they just got a free trip back to the beginning of swamp.
That is real gross. All right, Aaron setting up for the bomb diver down here.
He's been able to do it.
Yeah, he's gonna cancel it apparently.
Yeah, at some point you just got to pull the chute and do it vanilla. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm gonna shout out my league teammate High Ruler. He said Enemizer is his favorite mode, to which we told him, perfect, you can run it twice.
Yeah. I love it. All right, so Dapper hasn't pulled anything actually out of ice yet. It looks like.
Yeah, he is running out of checks. Since he now has the big key, he can check the big chest, and then probably he's gonna just go beat the boss. Just a heart.
Oh, we got a Vitreous here on.
Ooh.
In swamp.
Okay. That will be a slightly difficult fight with no invincibility items and just the regular bow.
Yeah, we'll see. Aaron gonna grab a bomb, it looks like.
And some health. So you can kind of whittle the health down a little bit with, bow and arrow and some bomb tosses, but, you'll have to bob and weave, and hey, there's a Helmasaur King at the bottom of ice. Alright, we wish Aaron luck. Fortunately, with no toxic goo, you can do the NMG strat without taking penalties, so...
You can't actually do the NMG, because you actually need the damage boost to do it correctly.
Okay.
But...
I just saw him go winding up for the spin, so...
Yeah, it's still faster to stand in the crooks, but... Alright, so down goes Vitreous. This is a good fight for Aaron.
And down went Helmasaur King for DapperWormMan. We're gonna start collecting
Nothing in
very
Swamp
soon.
or Eastern. Nothing in Swamp or Eastern. It looks like Desert's the play. So I think that book that Dapper got off of Dark Death Mountain is probably the next play. And then I think we still haven't seen Agina.
No, I think, yeah. You're right. It's gonna be, that might be a key item, unfortunately, and that requires you going to Dark Death Mountain. And Aaron is not doing that. They are just gonna go beat ice.
They're gonna go beat ice.
That's fine. I mean, eventually, you know, eventually Dark Death Mountain is going to be the most dense place to go, and I don't think they'll lose a ton of time because they are clearing clearable things that are required to do.
All right, Matty getting his Ice Palace Bomb jump fairly quickly himself, so that's good.
Always nice to know that your teammates don't have to be sent back to the practice hack.
Aaron might just be getting mids, by the way. He can't go to Dark Death Mountain without mids.
Oh yeah, I kind of had... I just kind of start assuming people have everything they need already. We're at 50 minutes and nowhere near go mode.
We're pretty close to go mode. We might be just Kane away. You probably need an Ice Rod, but...
Yeah, well, I joked before the start of this race, you know, saying off stream, I was saying something, watch, there'd be like a Trinex at Moldorm 2 for maximum curse.
I don't think there can be, actually. Trinex can't be there. Can be in the Ice Armo spot, which is probably the hardest boss. The hardest single boss this game can throw at you is almost certainly Ice Trinex. In Innomizer.
Yeah, that's pretty rude. Okay, we see
Right.
DapperWormMan doing Smith chain stuff.
Yeah, that's another thing that opened up with those mitts.
Nothing at Hammer Peg, so he's gonna...
I mean, we are down to essentially Pinned Desert and Sith Chain. Hammer Pegs.
Let's see. You desperately need that cane.
Yeah, so Aaron's going to be able to essentially go mode Ice Palace as soon as Maddie tells him there's nothing here.
That's going to be pretty huge because that will save Aaron quite a bit of time.
Yeah, going in without the cane, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to do it, though. And just as a reminder for everyone watching, the winner is calculated by the average time, so these info shares are very huge to shave some time off for your partner.
Yeah, I'm not really, not sure why my team isn't doing Dark Death Mountain or both on Ice at the same time.
They probably just feel funneled, to be honest. Maybe one of them will do Smith Chain while the other one will go up to Dark Death Mountain.
It's possible. What did Dapper see there? So we got Bombo's tablet. We're getting ready to get that check. I believe... Well, they don't have the book, so Dapper's the only one with a book. Gonna go into Desert as soon as this is done. As we pull the Ice Rod off of the Bombo's tablet. So...
Sure! Well, now we got the Trinex insurance.
Yeah, so that's pretty required, most likely.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to hedge. I wouldn't want to like bet on not running into a Trinex.
It's Maddie's gonna fight Helmasaur here.
Aaron, you got to get your bomb jump.
He's good.
There we go. Now you got it. You just missed one. Nice kill by norskmatty on taking out that Helmasaur King. Let's see what's on the ledge this whole time. Oh, just the bloomerang.
Yeah, it looks like Desert's the play, so we're gonna get either Flute or Cane. No, we have to get Flute, actually, in Desert, I think. I guess we could get Cane, because you could open TR and go in. So it could be Cane, but that would be kind of mean. It's probably gonna get Flute.
Theoretically, I mean, you know, Misery Mire is just the...
Mire's is the pendant, so we might just get Cane. So we're essentially Cane from go mode at this point. With that Ice Rod.
Well, we'll see what we get here in Desert. This is a little rude room here with all these fire bars and then the little Patrick stars. We got Maddie going up to Dark Death Mountain, so he'll get the book.
That Stealthos Knight is flying. I don't know what else. Don't know how else to say it.
Yeah, some strange behavior, I guess.
Is this the first time we've gotten the Pyramid Ledge check? No, Aaron checked that earlier. It was nothing.
Yeah, it was just $20. Ooh, our tracker Ivy Karma pointing out that Spike Cave is in Logic as well. Ooh.
Yeah, because Aga Tower, we got Burna on Aga Ledge, and so that does put Spike Cave in Logic. We'll see if anyone, well, they don't have anything to try to sequence break it, so...
One bottle, I mean, if Maddie has a healing item in a bottle, he would have enough hearts to sequence break it.
Yeah, but I don't know that he does. Could buy one out of the Paradox shop.
That would be some good situational knowledge, as we see Maddie trying to figure out not getting bullied by that annoying anti-fairy.
Yeah, there's the book, and so...
That's the big one.
Aaron gonna check. I'm not sure what he's gonna go check. Oh, Smith Chain. Oh, unfortunately...
That is empty, but yeah, they were doing the divide and conquer strategy that I had brought up. Or yeah,
this is gonna be Smith Chain. Now, Maddie is going to have that book and be able to immediately go and check. I don't know where he's going now. Maybe, Ether Tablet at least.
Yeah, the Ether Tablet for now, and then probably.
The bottle is empty, so can't check Spike Cave.
No, not enough health to get through.
I think Dapper got the first item out of Desert. It must have been nothing because it doesn't have anything new.
I believe it was like or something like that. It was nothing important. So we're gonna go kick whatever boss is here and go kick their butt, I guess.
So hopefully Maddie goes straight to Bombo's Tablet. It looks like that's the play. Possibly to Bombo's Tablet. Maybe gonna skip Bombo's Tablet though and go straight into Desert, which would be pretty bad. Vanilla Landmo.
Can't complain. We'll be able to blast those away right away.
Yeah, Maddie's gonna skip Bombo's Tablet. It actually makes sense from his debate. They're gonna last locate. There's Cane of Burnus. That's go mode for Amish Paradise.
Oh boy. So yeah, DapperWormMan's gonna just be alerting zeronicks, hey, drop what you're doing.
Well, finish Ice Palace and then go get everything else.
Yeah. And then immediately report to Desert and get that cane. So that kind of does put Amish Paradise at a bit of an advantage right now.
Oh yeah, this is a hard last location on the Bombo's Tablet since Maddie didn't check it there. Yeah, they're gonna full clear TR and everything. So because for them this makes perfect sense for them to go full clear TR.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what they need to wrap up at this point. Oh wait, so the cane wasn't on the boss; it was on that tablet, huh?
No, the Ice Rod is on the tablet, and the Cane of Burna is on, or Cane of Samaria is on. Cane of Samaria is the check that is on Lamo.
Okay. Well, I mean, it might be okay-ish if they if we just don't run into Trinex.
Yeah, I mean the other choice here is if Aaron, I don't know where he's going now. Hasn't gone up the mountain at all. Aaron, so has to actually rescue Old Man. Well, maybe yeah, has to. I think he has to rescue Old Man still.
Meanwhile, we're gonna see DapperWormMan and zeronicks boss rush. Kind of cover each other's tracks.
Yeah, I've got to climb the mountain and get the book first. We know that book is needed. Maybe Aaron will actually go and check Bombo's tablet on his way to desert, seeing as Maddie has not yet found an item. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what the race is going to start hinging on. Otherwise, they're going to start bleeding a lot of time very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
So we see Aaron rescue the old man, and norskmatty is going to go take out the boss for the red cane. Still plenty of race to go. We'll see what happens.
Aaron gets to go straight up, grab just the book. I don't think there was anything else useful.
Yeah, I mean, now we're talking about like saving, 50 seconds, 30 seconds here. That's one way you can whittle some time back, even though you're behind on the go mode check.
Well, there may not be a Trinex on the climb. We'll see what Aaron and Maddie decide to do, whether they're going to go searching for that ice rod or if they're just going to go, right? Because they can very easily just not.
And we have crossed the 1 hour mark, so when you're gonna, especially when Maddie gets that cane very soon, you might feeling like you're in the YOLO mood because you feel behind. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? I think forgetting what's on Floating Island, I guess. Gonna go has the book, or gonna get the book. Aaron just getting rid of that anti-fairy.
Yeah, Aaron just getting his heart back. I see.
Does Aaron have a potion?
I don't think he does.
Because he just got an extra heart, and so I don't know if he's gonna thinks he can do Spike Cave or what. But
I don't think that's enough health.
Oh, he's got the bug net. All right, now he's got a bottle and a fairy, so he can, I think, actually get the Spike Cave check, and so maybe it's silver arrows or something, but we know it's not our ice rod.
Yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate part. That was kind of smart of him, but unfortunately not what we need today. So there he goes down. Goodbye. We're just gonna see zeronicks hustle his way into Turtle Rock. And that will be the last crystal for, well, oh, they have to do Hera as well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we'll see. Aaron's gonna go get the cane. Hopefully checks Bombo's tablet on his way.
Oh, zeronicks doesn't have cane yet. Interesting. So I wonder what they're looking for, since they are in go mode, unless they're just not aware that they're in go mode.
Well, zeronicks is gonna go get the cane and the ice rod right now. So Aaron is gonna actually check Bombo's tablet on his way. And so they're gonna find the ice rod. And so as long as Turtle Rock isn't a Trinex, then Rando Babies isn't in too bad of a shape. I think they're still behind because Dapper is just on his way.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if norskmatty clears all of TR, hopefully you just get the early compass, and then it tells you who the boss is, and then you.
Yeah. I mean, if I was norskmatty, I would probably check the front of, so like roller room. No, just gonna go get the ice rod. I think this is a safe play. It's just for Maddie to go get the ice rod, Aaron to go get the cane, and then just go finish off all your dungeons.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that You know, Aaron is definitely an execution monster here, and norskmatty is no slouch either, so maybe they're just kind of banking on, you know, trading a little bit of time loss here, and then just hoping that they can really just carve back some time in execution.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be closer. Aaron's got the big key. Doesn't need anything in desert. Just needs to go kill the boss. We've got Matty gonna go buy some safeties here. Needs to go get that ice rod. Still.
Yeah, I mean, this is the one time you're going to be able to buy the safeties before the end of the game now if you need to be a little bit more safe, especially if we do have a stupid Trinex somewhere annoying.
Yeah, and Matty still needs to do swamp, so that's another thing. Oh, smartly taking the portal from the potion shop, though.
Yeah, that's some great situational awareness.
So Matty's going to be able to go do swamp right after getting this.
Yeah, I mean, like, they have, like, a clear path ahead of them. They can beat swamp, go get the ice rod, and then kind of report back to, or they can do it in a different order, but, you know, they can then report back to Turtle Rock.
Yeah, unfortunately for Rando Babies, Amish Paradise are both getting ready to be straight into Turtle Rock with go mode.
Yeah. So we're kind of approaching the end of the game soon. It just depends on, you know what, you never know what we're gonna find in Ganon's Tower. That could be the great equalizer, is just something that'll blast Amish Paradise and will not get Rando Babies too bad. That's the great equalizer about Minimizer here. It's not just execution. Meanwhile, we see both zeronicks and ALTTTPR picking up their Pain of Samaria. It's time to go. Pat also pointing out that zeronicks needs to also still defeat Tower Hera, so there's a little bit of time to be given back there too.
Yeah, well, so does Aaron. So it doesn't. Aaron is about even with zeronicks, actually just a little behind, and only has a tempered sword. So
yeah, at this point he's just not gonna get that gold sword, but that's okay. The real relief is having tempered after all. Well, now we're gonna see the Dapper going into TR proper now. You know, they still have to get their key, of course. Maddie is having a little difficulty with this Kana Samaria diver down, and that's gone, yeah. Well, Chain Chomp Room was a little bit easier than normal. Although, Lionel Central in the main lobby.
it looks like it.
I think in the base game there are 3 Lionels in the entire game, and meanwhile there are like 3 in just that room.
Yeah, Maddie's just a little bit behind here, having skipped that Bombos tablet.
Yeah, that is slightly unfortunate. So we're gonna have to see Aaron if they can be the first to finish and try to give some time to Maddie back to be able to equalize it out.
Yeah, but Dapper's quite a bit ahead, so this is Amish Paradise's race to lose at this point, for sure.
And if that's the case, and the way this race holds, then tomorrow night will be a winner-take-all race between the Rando Babies and Amish Paradise. It will be MrAaronSnerd and our own very own right here, Vexfer, and they will go up tomorrow night. I believe it's at 8 o'clock Eastern.
8:30, I think. I don't even know, to be honest. I don't know when I'm playing. Again, we still have Gainus Tower, and Gainus Tower can be pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean there is potential for a lot of chaos and earthquakes in Ganon's Tower. As chat's pointing out, nothing is ever over until GT is finished in Enemizer.
Yeah, I mean, you could very well have Ice Armos as or Ice Trinex, right? And that just completely just throw everyone for a loop.
It's 24 arrows. I was gonna say, I thought I saw someone with a low arrow count.
Arrows aren't really that important in
yeah.
Not in Enemizer.
Then I was also just thinking of Ice Armos, and I was like, uh-oh, if you're like have no ammo, you know, you'd have to do the arrow hunt. Meanwhile, we see norskmatty joining the crowd up to going to TR.
And so Aaron is going to check for silvers, I guess. Not sure why.
Oh boy, there's a cursed location here with a spike.
Oh, what do you... Oh, no. Oh, damage boost through that. Oh, no, Dapper!
Oh, no, but he fell down. Oh, man. See, this is where you can get some time back. If you can navigate this obstacle easier than your opponent. Nicely done by DapperWormMan, taking that bomb damage boost to get through.
Gotta take the safety door. You do not blame.
Yeah, low health. There's shades running around, I see. Yeah, I think they're hunting for silvers because of trying to do laser bridge. Ah, there's some nice protection.
The mirror shield. That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, I heard you needed this thing. Here you go, bud. On half a heart, too. No powder, so no heal. Now we're gonna go see what is on what would normally be a Trinex, but let's see what we got.
Helmosaur. That's the second copy of Helmosaur here.
All right. Well, we can probably safely cross off Helmosaur King from any more fights.
All right. Well, hopefully Aaron decides to take the safety ledge and get some hearts, because we're going to be in trouble if we do not. Oh gosh, that's a mean spike.
Yeah, this Turtle Rock has turned very cruel.
Yeah, let's see what Aaron gonna take the bomb to. Watch out! Watch out! Oh no! Okay. That's one way to do it.
That is one way to do it. Yeah, take the safety, Aaron. Get out of there. You want to save your progress here. A flute was on Helmosaur King here, by the way, so that's cool.
That's pretty great. You know, one big difference in the in the runners right now is that norskmatty actually does have quite a bit more health than the rest of everybody. zeronicks sitting at 7 hearts. Or is that 8? I can't even count.
It's
7. It's 7.
All right, we have Dapper first in.
Yep, so Dapper and zeronicks are zeronicks gonna be close behind. With Matty trailing here.
Yeah. Get the your guesses in. That's right. I keep forgetting about this game.
Oh, it's too late. It's too late. Chad already did it though.
Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all.
It just happened so fast. 3 people already have them in there.
Oh yeah.
We do a small key. Dapper gonna go left with that small key though.
1 and 2. And then we're gonna continue on here. So, some silvers here at slot number 3.
so silver's on the torch. I'd have to imagine both teams get those. They're close enough together.
That'll be nice to have. We have Aaron taking out the boss. Now we're gonna have zeronicks clean up their tower of hair at this point. All right, 4, 5, 6, and then 7.
That's 8. That's 8. We did hope room. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, you're right. I'm full of crap. So Aaron also has to clean up Tower of Hera here, so.
And then, all right, we see our 4-eyed Trolldorm going down for zeronicks.
And there's the big key, not behind a nice Trinex today, so that is the big key in the Fire Snake room. We'll see where Aaron decides to go when he gets in there. I have to feel like, actually, Maddie might actually be the first to get there.
Yeah,
for rando babies, at least.
Yeah, because we have Aaron taken out. All right, so now we got the interesting gauntlet climb. That's very non-standard. Go away, thief. We have a bunch of shades in one of the arrow rooms there.
Yeah, it looks like some turtles and a annoying spike. Okay.
Ooh.
There's a heart container in Hope Room that zeronicks is going to go pick up.
Yeah, they're a little squishy despite having the red mail, you know, they're I've heard the term before in like MMOs being called a golden marshmallow, where you have like amazing gear but you're squishy inside.
Wow.
I don't know, that was my college roommate who was like big into like pretty much every MMO at the time. Alright, so they're both working on the climb now, you know, we're gonna go
So, yeah, it looks like Aaron's gonna be the first on the rando babies actually into GT. Hopefully goes left.
Yeah.
I have a chance here.
I'm trying to remember his preferred GT strategy. I'm of the hybrid right to left, where if I get the small key in Hope Room, then I just get the 4 chests on right and then move on to the left side fully.
Updated our big key guessing game. By Price is Right rules, Andrew wins.
That's right. It was 8. We had
no, Aaron is going right, which is unfortunate for random babies.
Oh baby, that was a required ice rod. At Landmo 2 we have a Trinex. Very nice. So surprise! With
surprise
the
Trinex. The shooter is just terrible.
You know, this is terrible. This stinks. The shooter, so you can't even.
Oh, Dapper on 1 heart. I'm not sure whether or not Dapper has safeties.
I don't think he does.
Okay, so there's some silver arrows. Rando babies are going to quickly converge on this big key and start their climb as well. Doesn't get the double heart refill on Dapper's side.
All right, he's just got to limp through and be very careful. There's a lot that can take him out, and especially because, you know, we don't have our normal enemies here for the gauntlet. Aaron is going full right. Very interesting. I don't think I've seen him do full right before.
No, I think it's just because of the animizer. And so this is not good for Aaron. Matt needs to hurry up and get to that fire snake room so Aaron can be here. Yeah. Oh, Maddie. Just hook shot.
Yeah, he's getting bullied by some of the new replaced enemies over here. Aaron's probably gonna get the bad news about the big key right before doing the ice armo room here. Let's see.
Yeah, so oh no, a yellow spike in the torches room. Oh, that is so bad. The yellows. This is terrible.
I do not know how.
Without invulnerability, I mean, Dapper has 1 heart. This is the great equalizer of Ganon's tower.
Oh my gosh, that is beyond cursed. And
I mean, the crazy thing is that we know where Berna is.
Yeah.
What do we do? Oh no, where's Oro? Oro, look away! Oh no.
Because now that fire is probably gonna go out because you have to be sorta quick. Yeah, think this through.
I think Dapper probably has. Oh no, maybe Dapper probably has it here. I think.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, that was terrible. That hurts. That hurt my eyes. Oh, Aaron is death warping, I guess. Probably was just interested in like knowing that he was gonna need some health.
Yeah, we'll see. So Maddie is currently on the climb. Aaron is right behind. Zero getting ready to confront that spike.
Yeah,
we'll see how they fare.
Let's see how he does it. Oh, we have a Mothula on Landmo 2. Okay.
That's a pretty easy boss. So
easy enough. There you go.
Yeah, it looks like we got easy mode on that spike. Probably using the experience of Dapper.
Man, that was crazy.
And that's like what respect for a yellow spike with no safeties is pretty great. And shades in these kill rooms are just so annoying.
Yeah, and now you gotta get bullied. Alright, we have zeronicks getting that heart over there because they're low on health. They got the key they need. Now we have Maddie on Trinex, while Dapper is on Aga 2.
Yeah, so Dapper probably going to be the very first person to drop into
Ganon there, yeah.
Ganon. zeronicks probably going to be second.
Yeah, Maddie did with a nice kill there for the Trinex that we had to fight in a really weird spot. Ooh, Aaron being very smart and picking up a fairy in a bottle. That might be helpful. Because Maddie is going to be the first to find out for the rando babies what a terrible, terrible surprise is in a couple of rooms. Alright, we have Dapper taking on Ganon now. With the gold sword, this is going to be a pretty quick fight, aside from the spin to win in phase 4. As they're already exiting phase 2, we see Ago 2 drop for zeronicks. They're gonna be done, both of them will be done pretty soon, I'd have to say.
Yeah, we'll see how Maddie's gonna handle this.
It could be something cursed. We will see.
Alright, Maddie gets by this spike. I think it's good. Yeah, not gonna get it.
Alright, we have one piggy in phase 4 already. Oh, and they had the silver, so yeah, this is gonna be a quick fight.
It's really easy.
Yeah, we had our baby fight.
Maddie missed the torch.
Aw, poor Maddie here. That's just unfortunate. This cursed room here. Now you have to do it again. Get your GGs in chat. DapperWormMan is done.
First to finish, DapperWormMan. GG's.
So congrats to them, dropping in a nice hot race time official 1:23:42. And then it looks like zeronicks is going to polish up this fight in a second as well, as they're on phase 4 and have the silver arrows. So wow, nicely done. And now you can get your GGs in for zeronicks. And folks, we're going to have a winner take all game 2 between these two teams, your Rando Babies and Amish Paradise. Tomorrow night at about 8 o'clock, according to Vextifer, it will be.
I don't know what it is.
And GG's for zeronicks. Race time official 1:24:53.
Yeah, we start at 8:30 tomorrow.
Okay, 8:30.
So GG to zeronicks.
8:40s for us. All right, let's get our winners into the chat. We can drag in DapperWormMan and zeronicks. And we are joined by the winning team, Amish Paradise, with DapperWormMan and zeronicks. GG's, you two. Congrats on forcing a winner to take all game 2.
GG, thanks.
GG, that was a pretty crazy seed. Glad to come away with a win.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the most recent thing. How about that big yellow spike in the fire puzzle room?
Yeah,
Stupid.
I did not like that, and I did not realize I had a blue potion still in the can, so I was really trying to figure it out without taking any damage. It just took me a minute to.
Well, just so you know, zeronicks figured it out real well.
Yeah,
yeah.
he gave me the intel, and then I bonked over the anti-fairies, and I'm like, yo, no way. But I just YOLO'd it, and I'm like, there's no way this works twice in a row. I'm like,
Yeah,
all right.
giving everybody the Innomizer yellow spike strategy, though, I think.
He also
guys.
he also told me what to do with the bomb in Turtle Rock to get through that laser hellway.
Oh, you could have just run through it. That's both the Rando Babies you just ran through it and then used the damage boost of the spike itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it works. It worked fine. I don't know that Aaron meant to do it, but it worked, and then Maddie did it too.
It's like frame perfect, and you just dash as soon as you get out of the stairway.
No, I think he just walked.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you.
Did
I
not
set
work
the
for
bomb
me.
down. I set the bomb down, and then I ran into the spike anyway, and I walked right through it. I'm like, he doesn't need to know this right now.
I saw you do it right afterwards, and I was like, and then you went and bomb jumped anyways. I was really confused, actually.
I swear, I have bad luck with Innomizer.
And now we're seeing both the Rando Babies drop into Ganon. We have Maddie in first, and then Aaron right after, about like 2 seconds later. But yeah, how about that required ice rod?
That was that was pretty hidden.
Yeah, that was probably one of the biggest differences, was that you guys, Dapper went up the mountain a lot earlier than everyone else, and so had the book and was able to tie Smith Chain in with Bombos, and Maddie did Smith Chain, but not with the book. And so missed Bombo's tablet, and so Aaron went and cleared a bunch, like a dungeon or so first, and then went and found Bombos while Maddie was up at TR. And so
I'm a pretty big fan of especially if you've already done the mountain, to do the dark mountain when you get mitts. And we were talking about who should do it, and I had the save and quit point already. And we got the Turtle Rock medallion knowledge because we only had one medallion. So that's kind of something I like to do a lot is get those checks in.
yeah, it makes sense. I've seen a lot of, like, in co-op, people do that a lot.
And it worked out nice that the information.
Get your GGs in also
GGs.
now for the Rando Babies, as Aaron has just finished with a race time of at 1:28:51, and now we're gonna see norskmatty also finishing up right behind him with a race time of 1:28:57. So So GGs, get your GGs into for both of them. And we'll be joined with them right now.
GG's, fellas.
GG's.
GG's, guys.
That was a crazy seed, and excuse me, I'll be right back on my end over here.
Okay, well, you know, I think my favorite thing to ask. I mean, I don't want to ask about the yellow psych on the torch room because that was a thing, but we'll forget about that. We don't want to traumatize Oro anymore. But other than that, what was your least favorite part of the seed? Let's go with the Amish Paradise first. I kind of want to know what you hated the most.
That pod arena with those rollers. I think I had hookshot going in there the first time, but I figured it out after I left and was able to get it on my second trip with also more hearts and mail and just equipment in general. But I just did not like that after I made the gamble to go into pod and then only got one item.
Yeah, so as an FYI, you do get invulnerability as you climb up those auto stairs, and so you can clip through that roller.
I figured that out.
I would say mine was the Hinox on the way to Saha.
That's a great way to start the seed, huh?
Well, I was just telling Dapper, because we did one last night, that there were 2 spikes like right across that whole screen, and one popped into the frame as you were going through the door. So I had just said, I'm going to go slow here just in case the spike pops out, and then I headbutt the Hinox and lost. So started it out pretty nice.
Yeah. A quick dash into an instant death. There was a lot of dying in the first 5 to 10 minutes.
Now I will say that you reminded me of one of the funniest things that happened. I think it was when norskmatty was going to the attic of Thievestown before Aaron had found the flippers, and he went to the attic of Thievestown and went into the switch room, going up towards the attic. And there's a big roller that's up on the super tile, right way up high for some reason, and it doesn't come into frame until you're about to go through the door.
I was gonna nominate that as my least favorite part of the scene.
Oh yeah, that got me too. Dapper's just like, yeah, just bail. I'm like, I'm okay with that.
I think that was right when I think Aaron said, "Oh, I know where the flippers are. It leads to the mitts," and I was in the attic, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going back. I'm probably gonna die anyway. So just the Back of Thieves doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll also recommend if your Ancilla fails like that, you should probably just lamp 4 times and reset it.
That was pathetic. I don't even want to talk about that. That was terrible. I'm so upset. I was trying so hard.
And you got so far.
Uh-huh. It did not
I
work.
couldn't resist, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When you're a man of a
bad.
certain age.
I know, it was bad. It was not good. It's
I'll
remember that
there's
next time.
there's just so much potential for curse.
Uh-huh. Taking a death in Eastern's not good. Let's just burn 2.5 minutes. Just like that. It's just you can't do that It should have been easier than that. And using all my fire rod shots.
Yeah. That was
you weren't alone though. We did see, I believe it was zeronicks. There was a surprise wallmaster in swamp. As he was outside.
I want to see an instant replay on that, because I saw my whole sprite and then I saw him come down. I'm like, oh, this is in the bag, and then he grabbed me and I
You're like, excuse
sad
me?
faces.
Yeah, it was on left side swamp with the water draining spot. There was a wallmaster in there, apparently.
I remember that. Yeah,
It was nice to know that water still stayed up though, because they dragged me through the whole cutscene, and I'm like, please just still be there.
Honestly, it doesn't if you exit, right?
Oh yeah.
But it does if you mirror, which most things reset when you mirror. But in swamp, left side swamp actually doesn't drain if you mirror, but it does if you actually completely exit the dungeon. Right, and so the water was still up because the wallmaster. So apparently, wallmaster we can add to that list of things that doesn't actually drain the left side of the swamp.
It's for science.
If this is for science, yes. So thank you.
Always for science.
So thank you for that. But
yeah, there was lots of cursed content for everyone to unexpectedly die at or get grabbed by a wallmaster. Yeah, it's just so wild what can happen.
On the opposite side, my favorite thing was the GT climb was pretty nice because my favorite thing in the game is killing those pickles with Gold Sword. You don't have to stun them like you do with Tempered or Blow.
Oh yeah, I don't remember where Gold Soul was because I never got it, and I think it might have been, I don't remember where it was, but
It
I
was on
had
top of
Tempered
Spec
at the
Rock.
end, so
Spectacle Rock, yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah, I never got it.
No, Aaron never went up that way.
That makes sense. It's a little out of the way.
You did sequence break Spike Cave though with the fairy.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty big brain right there.
I was praying because if it was Aga to go get the burner to go into that, it would have felt genius. It sadly was not.
I'm happy that you guys realized that was in logic though. That's pretty key.
Yeah, it could have been. Oh man, imagine if y'all had to go through Aga 1 for that stupid Burnicane.
Nope. Not happening. Forget it.
That's not a thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. No.
How can we further break this game?
I mean, you always, you know, that's the kind of seed that you get into it and you think, I kind of hope the ag is required. Like, just make me kill him. I dare you, seed, because you kind of want an invulnerability item for rooms like, you know, yellow spikes or rollers in Torches 1 or Torches 2. Yeah, Torches 1. Or, you know, even in Torches 2, it's also a pretty terrible spot for anything bad.
Yeah, and I mean, there were some rooms where there were more Lionels in that room than there are in the vanilla game.
Yeah, and then of course we got Octa balloons in Thieves Town just to make it as laggy as can possibly be.
Yeah, there was a death to an Octa balloon somewhere too. I'm trying to remember who got tagged by it.
I fake flippered over to Zora checks and thought I had it. I should have just jumped out and then done the splash delete again, but it killed me. But I basically was gonna go there. I just went right back anyway because that was our biggest sort of area of items at that point.
Yeah, you kind of just gave up on Zora area after you took the second glitch exit.
Yeah,
into the water and got stuck. You were like, all right, I'm just gonna get flippers. It's gotta be somewhere. We need them anyways.
Seen the gloves, the mitts, and figured we'll be back. We can pay Zora later. Pay the toll.
The big old troll toll.
Yes, sir.
Trying to think, what else can we go over about this crazy Enemizer? I know we got our big exciting match tomorrow night. We know that it's going to be MrAaronSnerd and our own Vextifer here for Rando Babies. Who do we have for Paradise tomorrow?
Us again.
Okay, so just okay, nice little running it back. Okay.
Same bat time, same bat channel, except just a little bit earlier, and maybe it's on a different channel.
Right on. Well, I guess does anyone else have anything else they want to add before we head on out? I mean, definitely thank you all for being available for Restream and showing off this crazy mode. We're just linking down below. You can follow all four of them on all four of our racers today. All top players. But yeah, does anyone else have anything left to add to this crazy seed?
No, I just want to say again, GG's to Amish Paradise. We got one more game.
GG's.
Let's see what happens.
Best
Let's
of luck.
do it.
GG's,
Yeah.
you guys have fun. I'll set it out.
It's not any better, Matty.
Maddie's like, thank God, it's over.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Also, I just want to thank Josh and Vex for doing the comms, Vex for restreaming, and the trackers. I'm sorry, I don't know who was tracking, but
Yeah, we had
thank
Ivy,
you.
Karma, and Sorcerer Finch.
Okay, all right, yeah. Thanks, Karma and Sorcerer Finch.
I appreciate it,
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah,
always
thank you,
appreciate when people
Thank
do
you.
that.
Yeah. Just so tune in tomorrow, folks. Big race. And it'll be for all the marbles. Winner of that race tomorrow will be going into the playoffs against JK LOL.
Thanks for the reminder.
You know, it's just going to be an exciting race for everyone. I hope everyone can tune in. It's leaving it all up to yet another Enemizer. I'm sitting out this week for my team. I am glad that I'm not doing it.
All right, and with that, there is a game currently going on, I believe, on Speed Gaming. That's the last game of the night, so they're still in the middle of that in the Invitational League. But other than that, that's it for Open tonight. And so you'll have to wait till tomorrow for some more Open action.
Yeah. Ooh,
but with that, So with that, I would say GG's to everybody, and tune in tomorrow.
Yeah, take care, everyone.